Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Nothing Edited. Alright, here's a pot, as you can clearly see. I've got about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in it. I'm going to be making my own tomato sauce. I've got 6 pints of cherry tomatoes. I'm not cutting them in half. I'm not doing anything, okay? I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do. That oil is hot. Here's the cherry tomatoes. I'm not cutting them in half. I'm not doing anything to them. It's going to give it a lightly roasted flavor doing it like that. And I mean lightly. And the reason I'm saying lightly is because once the juices start coming out, game over. They'll be getting a little wilted, and you're going to say, well, you didn't peel them, you didn't cut them in half, you didn't take the seeds out. When this is all done, I'm going to puree it. I'm just going to show you this process. I'm not sure how far I'm going to go with this recipe. Now with that, I've got minced garlic. See that? 2 heaping teaspoons. About a cup. That's roughly about a cup and a half of frozen diced onions. Some tomatoes are turning color. I mean, onion. Well, I just turned that over oven top. That pot is dancing all over the stove. I'm not worried about this. It's going to be a long process anyway. This is going to take quite a while. Y'all see how the tomatoes got a little roasted, just tiny, like I said, lightly. And probably not all of them got roasted. Some of them probably not at all. It's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. Alright, these are frozen pieces of bell pepper. And about a half a cup of carrot. The reason I'm putting carrots in it, y'all, is because to keep the acid down on it. Adds a natural sugar to it. And this is just basil leaves. Try to dump it on top of carrots so y'all can see roughly the rough amount. I'm going to guesstimate about 2 teaspoons, measuring teaspoons. I'm not adding sugar to my sauce. Regular salt. About a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon and a half. Y'all know how I am about that. 1, 2, 3 dashes of pepper. That's it. Now the juices are already coming out of the tomato. Looking for a mitten because I'm tired of fighting this pot. See how, I don't know if y'all can see it. See the juices already coming out? Just let it do it. Let it do its thing. Now this is on high. Right now, it's on high. I mean, I could take a potato masher and mash them, but they're not tender enough to do that with right now. So I'm not adding water to it at this point. Or you know what? I think I will, but I'm not going to add very much. I'm going to add one-half cup of water. I really didn't want to add any, but you just never know. Trying to get some onions and everything in there. Now basically all I'm going to do is that tomato's already, that one got roasted fairly decently there. So I may have to adjust the seasoning in this. I won't know. Truly, you don't know until the sauce, until it becomes sauce. How's that sound? Alright, now what I'm going to do at this point is let it come up to a complete boil there. While I'm waiting on that, I'm going to put some of my stuff up here. This is a long process. This is not going to happen in 20 minutes. It's not going to happen in an hour. I would assume that the cook down on tomatoes, and I'm assuming, is going to be about 45 minutes to an hour. Alright, now what I'm going to do here, I've got it almost to a boil. I want it to a boil. When I come back, y'all are going to see tons of juice in there. Should be anyway. Alright, I'm going to cut this back to 5. It's an electric stove top. I'm going to cover it. I may stir it on occasion. When I say on occasion, check on about every 10 minutes or so. I'll tell you what, I'll bring y'all back when I get to the next step. Okay, y'all, we are 15 minutes in. You see the juices are coming out of the tomatoes on their own. I don't know if I'm ready to braise this or not, but we shall see. Because I don't want a mess. I can't stand a mess in my kitchen, as y'all well know. So I don't want this squirting everywhere. I'll mush the ones that mush, and let the rest of them cook as they cook. Some of them are mushing. Yep. See, some of them are squishing, some of them are not. See, when you puree it, the skins and the seeds will grind up. I'm not supposed to have seeds due to a medical condition that I have. It's called diverticulitis. Several people have it. Several people that I know have it. Ooh, that one was hard like a rock. Little Chevy commercial, like a rock. You got some of them in there that's not busting at all, no matter what. I'm going to do this several times throughout this little process here. Now, a lot of people cook them open, like this. Once they get it like this, they cook it open. I don't. I'm going to cover it and let it go. For another 10 minutes. So that will be a 30 minutes. When I come back, that'll be 30 minutes of the cooking process done. Okay? I hope this video doesn't go for days. I'm trying not to, y'all. See how it's gonna have to come back up. Matter of fact, I'm turning the fire up to high. Bring it back up to a boil and kick it back down. Now once it becomes a solid sauce, you can't do that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna give it a little taste test, see if I got enough salt and stuff in it. Ooh, Lord, that's tangy. The carrots better catch up with that acid in there. Alright, see it's bubbling like that. I'm gonna kick it back down to 5. Put the lid back on. I shall return. Okay, y'all. It's another 10 minutes. Out. And that brings us to the 30-minute mark. If I calculate it right, if not, I'll have to go back and redo the timing. See how that's... Look at all the juice in that, y'all. That lid burnt my finger pretty good. Look at all the juice in there, y'all. It's going to make for a good sauce. Then it's got to cook down. So what I'm going to do at this point is use my emulsion blender. Okay, I'm just going to show y'all this part and I'll bring y'all back when I'm done with this. It's going to take a little while. Okay, y'all, it's getting there. It's not done, but it's getting there. Let me check this out. Not quite. Still got a few little chunks in there. Maybe a few little chunks in it. I'll just have to get over it, won't I? Alright, let me continue blending this and I'll bring you back when I'm done to where I want it to be. Okay, for the sake of time, it took about 3 minutes to blend that down to where I have it. The other thing I'm going to do is, I was just talking to a friend of mine while I was doing this, and the phone rang. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of honey. That's what they told me. I was telling them it wasn't sweet enough with the carrots, and so they said, try a little honey. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to leave this uncovered. I'm going to let it cook until it's the consistency I actually want. And that's going to be a while. Let me taste that sauce again. I'm sure towards the end I'll be adding more sauce, but see, that's pretty good sauce right there. But I want the sauce cooked down. I want a lot of the acid of the tomatoes cooked. That honey did work. Okay. Now, y'all remember when I told y'all I browned up all the hamburger meat? This is just 1 pack, so this is roughly about a half a pound. And it's frozen. And I will be going out there and getting another pound. But I'm starting with this first because I want this to cook down. Y'all see that's frozen. Now there's onions in that brown hamburger meat. So that's extra onion. Add to it, not much, but some. So here's the trick to it now. It's just let it cook down to the consistency that I want, or whomever's making it wants. And that's how it works out. It's going to take a while. Again, the little specks there, let's take green bell pepper, little pieces of that. But for the most part, that's skins and seeds, everything perfectly to my liking. But like I said, I'll be adding more meat. I'll have to go out there in the big freezer and get it. I'll put the majority of it in there. When I did that meat, all I added was onions. I did not add any garlic or salt or pepper. It was just pure onion hamburger meat. Okay, see that right there? It's coming to a simmer. And I'm going to have to watch this now. Supposed to cook it without a lid. People can do what they want. It's my kitchen. I don't want to clean up a mess from hell. So I'm going to put that lid on there, the jar. See, I don't know if you can see my refrigerator. You're going to see that rag. It's splatter. You got to stay on top of it. When you're doing something like that, you have to stay on top of it, or you'll have a mess. You won't see it till later. You have to wipe it off now, then wait later till it's dried, caked on mess. Nobody wants that. Alright, y'all. I'll bring y'all back when the sauce, I'll let you look at the sauce a minute. When the sauce is to my liking, and I've already added the additional meat, and I will tell you how much of the meat that I added. So next time you see this, basically the sauce will be cooked. So, okay, y'all, here's the sauce. Now that sauce, total cook time was 2 hours and 45 minutes to get it to that. Y'all, so it was up here, now it's down here. I did add the meat to it. I added 1.5 pounds of the pre-cooked hamburger meat that I had. Now y'all are going to say, what is she doing? Well, in this bowl I have, y'all can't, there's 2 egg yolks, but there's also, I've already temped it down with some sauce. There's 2 jumbo egg yolks. Okay? That I've already added to some of the sauce to temp it down, but I want to let y'all see this. And y'all are going to say, why is she doing that? Well, 2 purposes. It makes the sauce a smoother sauce, and it also kind of makes that acidy taste go away. It also thickens the sauce. The sauce will thicken. Now, I learned that when I was a child from an Italian man from New Jersey. Now, I know some people will say, nope, I'm not going to try that. Well, I tell you what, try it once. If you don't like it, tell me you don't. But until you've tried it, I really don't want to hear negative comments about it, because I'll tell you why. I had very negative comments about it whenever the guy would put it in there and said, oh, I'm not eating that, I'm not eating that. Well, guess what? I did eat it. Look at all that meat. Okay, now, there's something else I didn't show y'all. When I covered it up the last time, I said, oh, Lord, I forgot celery. So what I did is I took half a stalk of celery, and I just put it in there and let it cook for the remainder of the time, and it did give flavor. So when you go to cook yours, please make sure you put the celery in when you put in the rest of the vegetables. I didn't. Y'all just won't believe the difference in it. Makes the spaghetti sauce like more silky. Y'all see that? It makes it more silky, and the taste is just so good. I don't know how to explain it, but that's how I make my sauce. If y'all have some different tricks and tips and everything to it, please let me know. As far as I'm concerned, that sauce is done. I'm going to let it cool down. I will cook me some pasta and put it on top of that. I'm not making a video of that, nor am I going to do a picture of it. I will be freezing a great deal of this sauce. But I think it's got the equal amounts of hamburger. See all that hamburger meat in there? Amount. And it's to my liking. And I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's day. And again, share your tips and tricks and whatever about making your homemade spaghetti sauce. So, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and by all means, leave a comment. This is Nothing Edited, and y'all do something nice for somebody today.